This is BougeRV's ultra-portable on-demand hot water heating system. This is great for so many things like an off-grid outdoor shower, whether you're camping or that is your lifestyle that you live, doing your dishes and cutting through that grease and grime without waiting for the water to heat up over a fire, or your dog rolls in something smelly and tomorrow's a holiday and he needs to be fresh and clean. This is a quick solution that runs off 1 pound propane bottles that are found anywhere. I've personally upgraded to these refillable ones that you can refill yourself at home, which I'll show you later. But no matter what your needs are, in just a matter of seconds, you have some really nice hot water at your fingertips. When you first get this and you start looking through the packaging, it looks like there are a lot of things and it kind of seems overwhelming that it's going to be a whole lot to figure out, but they've really got it set up easily. There are just a lot of little bags and things to pull out, but it's color coded and everything's so easy to figure out without even using the manual. I think my 12-year-old could figure it out on her own. And she can definitely put it all together, even if she had some questions, because there are no tools required. Everything is just plug and play. This piece right here is your shower head holder, and it just screws and unscrews by threads on the built-in pieces here. And what do we got here? I'm about to drop everything. And then here's our charging brick. So yeah, everything is so simple to figure out. Anyone can do it. So looking at the size of this here, it almost looks like it's going to be kind of a big cumbersome thing, but this only weighs just over 13 pounds. It is so lightweight and easy to handle. In fact, I would say almost anyone can pick it up with one hand grabbing the handle. There's a user guide that's going to get you set up with everything, and wow, they even have a circuit diagram in here if you'd like to know that info. So right on the front here, there is some operation instructions. One thing they do let you know is there is a battery on and off button on the bottom. So you want it on if you are going to run off the battery power instead of a plug-in mode. And then the order to turn it on, which you have to turn on the power, then the pump, and let the water flow before it will ignite the flame to start heating up. So there is a few steps there, but it's right there on the front for you. Here we've got the menu, your on and off button, your pump, your dial for your temperature, your plugins for all your ports, even a fuse there, and your water in and out ports. Here is your submersible pump that will go into your water source. You want to use a clean source, but it does have a filter in here in case you have used some type of water into your jug. And then here is what you will be plugging in, which I will show you that here in a moment. Here is your shower end, and I will have to hook this all up. There's a couple O-rings in here, and I think that gaskets, I guess, that I believe they go for this. I didn't really find it in the book, but I do believe that's what it's for. You got your on and off, and there's a little plastic cap here, which I'll have to remove that. And then here is your really fine holes for your shower head. So there is that. And yes, I do believe that gasket goes in here before you attach your shower head. Also, there is a very long 12-volt cigarette plug-in with the barrel end, and I did forget to show it, but they do include a not as long but house adapter. And the battery is said to run about an hour, but if it does die, you can use it while plugged in. On the back of the unit, there is some info about how to plug in your regulator, and once you get that all plugged in, you are ready to hook up your propane bottle. So the 1 pound propane bottles are green in color, but they're not very green as far as the energy and earth goes. You just use them once, and after a single use, you throw them away. So I purchased this refillable one. I will have it linked down in the description as well. And I bought the whole kit where I can refill it at home with my 20-pound bottles. That saves me so much money. And versus one of the competitors, this one has really small legs that break down. I have it in the back in one of my pack out drawers that is just a junk bin of camping gear, and they take up no space compared to the competitor, so that's why I went with this one specifically. But I definitely recommend trying to find something a little more eco-friendly if possible. Okay, so this takes no tools. Let's just get it here centered. The blue goes to the blue. Nothing has to be tightened. It just is a quick fit connect. Here the adapter for the pump. The power that it gets from the unit goes just above it on the same side, so color coded on the hose, and then just above it for the pump. And here is your pump. It should fit in most general water jugs that are built for this type of application for off-grid or camping. And then the red is on the red side. It just snaps in. This table is so lightweight and the unit is so lightweight, I'm gonna have to put some pressure here on the back, and I have a little cap here open from when I charged it, so I'm gonna close that just to make sure I don't get any water in there. And we are ready to get this fired up. Okay, so now we just power on the unit. The screen is a little bit hard to read here. I'm going to go ahead and turn my heat up, and it will not start raising in temperature until you have water flowing through the unit. So you can see it kind of adjusting there. I realize that screen is hard to see, and the bright daylight, for whatever reason, it flickers way worse to where it like completely zones out. I did realize in more of a dark you can see it, so I'm going to be quiet and let you listen to how quick this heats up, and you can watch the numbers rise. I think it's only about 40 degrees out, and you can see it's already at 95 degrees. This thing is super fast on how quick it heats up and gives you some nice hot water. And yes, I do believe that is on full heat. There's getting up a couple more. I do know if you turn the flow way down, it does lower the temperature. So if you need more heat, you always want to make sure your flow coming out of the shower head is at maximum, because it will give you a little more heat if you need it. So here you can see as I'm kind of messing with the flow, the numbers do kind of drop back there. I assume you can see it. So if you're having any kind of issues with that, make sure your flow is on the highest, because your numbers will jump up much quicker. So as soon as the Dometic faucet and jug came out, I had to have them, and I thought they were a perfect solution for dishes, but I realized that I just couldn't cut through the grease with the dishes, and I could heat up water, I guess, somehow, and then pour it into the jug, but then it just kind of becomes a hassle. So this is just an instant, fast way to have on-demand water that is just steaming hot. Look at that steam rolling off here, and it's just in a matter of seconds you have hot water at your fingertips, and it's going to be so much nicer doing dishes or showers now. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and my dog has rolled in something stinky. I am not dragging any of that in my house, so this was a perfect time to wash him outdoors. If you have a large dog like mine, you may fall in love with this just as your dog washing station, because I don't want that mess inside, and it is a nice cool day out, so this worked perfect. You're looking so good now, Mango. So if you have any kind of need for off-grid water heating solutions, check this out. I will have links for you in the description, along with a coupon code, which is AmandaBF. It'll save you 25% off now through December 5th. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.